What's up, YouTube? Profit for sure. I haven't made a video in a while, but today I am making one. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. That's a good I mean, I do, but I don't. And anyone going through this knows what I mean. But anyway, I bartend for a living, and I was asked to work at a local bar that's really popular and I used to hang at all the time. And Labor Day weekend, the governor of Jersey let restaurants open up the inside 25%. So that being said, the place that I worked, I guess the COVID police were in there and saw that there was more than 25% people, so they shut them down. Like literally just shut the bar down. They're closed. To who knows when, probably got a fine and everything else. And it's just bullshit because they had bouncers there trying to socially distance people and stuff, but people are just over it. You know what I mean? They're just not they're just not abiding or going with what the mainstream media is telling us. You know, starting to play that fear factor bullshit again about the cases keep going up in this state and that state and over that country, and everybody's wearing masks but COVID-19 is real, coronavirus is real, but I think now everyone's known someone that has it and they're all still living. And then if that just doesn't tell you that there's unnecessary to shut down the world. You know what I'm saying? And then for them to come in and shut down my friend's business for, breaking the COVID law or whatever, it was a holiday weekend. I think they did it because it's the busiest weekend. It's like the last weekend of the summer. That's the weekend they decided to do that rule. I mean, what's 25%? 25% of what? How many people they can fit in there all together? Or 25% of the size? You know what I mean? It's so gray. What does 25% mean? And how can you judge that when the freaking 150 people wanting to eat, and you're trying to provide a service, It's total bullshit. And that would be my luck, because I was going to hopefully fill in there. It's a popular bar. And there goes that. There goes another job out the window. Thanks, Deep State. Tonight, I just went to Wawa. And you see how deserted this town is right now that I live in. But every car that I pass is a cop. There's cops everywhere tonight. I don't know what they're up to or who they're looking for. just hope it ain't me. Because I already put my fun time in with the getting freaking harassed by the police around here. And half of them I'm friends with. They all gaslight you and shit. You know, that's what I don't think cops, firemen, city workers, the local politicians, you know, the fusion centers or whatever, however they have this set up, this communist takeover of America, where they're slowly dismantling everything that we ever believed in. Home of the brave, land of the free, my ass. This frickin' it's changing, man. We are in a police state similar to like what Nazi Germany endured, the citizens of Nazi Germany went through, because they didn't believe that. I don't think not the people that supported it, they're not the Nazis, but a lot of people didn't believe that the Nazis would ever take power. They were just like, sort of like a Black Lives Matter, like for lack of better terms. But that's what they were. They were a movement at first that grew exponentially and became a force to be reckoned with. To then they... Hitler's popularity just blew up. He blew up, you know, because he was such a good speaker. And people still didn't take them serious. They didn't take him serious even when he tried to overthrow the government and wrote a book outlining what he was going to do once he took power. And one of the big things was take the land back that he lost in the Treaty of Versailles, Lebensraum or something like that, living space for the German race. And he didn't pussyfoot around of how he was going to do it, and he didn't pussyfoot around on who he was opposed to. He didn't pussyfoot around who he thought controlled everything, which was the banks, the bankers, and they still do. He was pretty detailed as to what he was going to do, and people didn't take him serious, or they didn't believe it, and that's what is happening in here. Like 3 years ago, I was saying like I would talk about this shit all the time, and I said I don't know how they were going to do it. I didn't know how they were going to take over and implement this new world order, Agenda 21, population, you know. And I don't think they're done, man. There's some other, they got other tricks up their sleeve. We're living in some, I mean, in the history books of the world, this time period will go down as one of the biggest changes ever in the history of the world. You know, we were in it was the Industrial Revolution, and now we're going into the technological revolution. And I don't think people understand the kind of technology the powers that be have at their fingertips. When you tell somebody that with these quantum supercomputers and CERN and the Hadron Collider and all that shit, MK Ultra, the CIA, Project Monarch, if you look, I mean, this stuff's been going on for years, and they quite literally are going to read everybody's fucking mind. Kind of like Minority Report, or people, Tom Cruise, you get arrested before you even commit a crime. Sort of like that. They know where you're going before you get there. They're watching you on your TV, your smart meters, your phones, your computers. Anything smart, your Wi-Fi, they can tap into any single thing you have in your house and watch you. And Edward Snowden made that known. But, nobody... I remember, being like, wow, really? But no one else really freaking cares. They think, oh, as long as I'm not doing anything wrong, I don't care if they watch me. Well, that's the thing. That shouldn't be your stance on it. It should be privacy is important for your children, for everybody, especially your mind. No one should be able to read your thoughts and manipulate your decisions, because these evil people have access to this technology and they're using it, man. They're fucking with people's heads. They're making people depressed. I look at Alzheimer's and shit's going through the roof, schizophrenia through the roof, ADHD through the roof, autistic children freaking through the roof. Just, and this election, people are making a big thing about it. It's two with two wings on the same bird. You know what I'm saying? The one's just a lesser of an evil, less communistic, but they still all work for the same corporation America. And there's one thing they want. They want the earth back to themselves, and they want all the money in the world. And there's only one person that can save us, and that's not even saving us from this earth, but just know that the Most High will reward everyone that stands firm as a Christian and stands up against these Satanists. All right, y'all. Peace out. Have a great night and stay vigilant.